that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way. Crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault.
EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, good. Not fighting through it. He's got space. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Commanders 7, Cowboys nothing. Joshua Carney to kick off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts. That's going to be a good matchup for them, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Washington defense.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On play action, Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They give it to Williams running right. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8. They run it again with Williams. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
There we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
A 42-yard attempt.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Daniels looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
On 1st down, it's Krosky-Merritt. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, right?
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. The toss right side. Here's Krosky middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
A 49-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Commanders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 6.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
46-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go. Let's go.
Again, it's Krosky Merritt. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his...
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Commanders 14, Cowboys 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
Cowboys first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
4 more yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah, here we go. I took
First and goal, Dallas.
Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it again. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Williams. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Prescott to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter, Cavante Turpin, deep for the Cowboys.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded just inside the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
First down.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, 47. Yeah!
Now Prescott.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down.
Yeah! Here we
1st
go!
and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
That's a first and goal at the 2-yard
Now
line.
Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but now let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Here we go.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
C.D. Lamb. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
A final shot before break. Daniels. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's got it across the midfield, striping into Washington territory.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. That is caught. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Play action now. Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
A gain of 12. First down,
To the air again, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens from 21 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Yeah, here we go. Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
At their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they go play action. Daniels. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
A run inside, Krosky Merritt. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshow. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And that coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Prescott from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. A
based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
A 48-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, called it the 21.
At their own
21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. That open man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. Start.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Finding space at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 10. Prescott down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing. in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the Commanders' 15-yard line.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Prescott able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
To the air goes Daniels.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ready.
They'll run here with Rodriguez. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. With his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, his 14th overall. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And in this situation with the lead, fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that load in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Prescott able to use those legs of his to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sanders will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101? Check that box.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 75. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Commanders 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Well, Prescott here to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what?